Welcome to another Blue Forest project here in Gloucestershire. We're building two tree houses, or hides as the client is calling them, which are highly energy efficient, sat on a softwood timber subframe, which is bedded onto concrete. And then we've got insulated timber decks and a SIP panel construction of the whole walls and the roof. This building then is clad with reclaimed pine cladding, internally and externally, and the heating system is through a air source heat pump on both individual units. So today, a momentous moment here on site. The roofs are actually being lifted on, so the buildings will be enclosed fully, away from all the weather and rain that we've been having over the last few days. The purlins and the ridge beam are actually in position already, and they're just about to bring up the first panel of SIP roofing, which is going to be installed shortly. As you can see there, the first section of the roof panel has just been lifted in. That's now going to be secured to the ridge beam and to the purlins, and then to the wall plate as well on that wall elevation. So that's the first of 4 panels that are due to go in today. So if we want to have a walk up to hide 4, one of 2 tree houses. We'll walk through into the tree house itself. We've got the floor protected at the moment because of the wet weather, and we've got all the panels here which are supporting the upper floor and the easy joist system and steels that are inside. And then we've got the SIP panels which run all the way around the building, which will get sealed at the bottom. Any joint and junction will be sealed with foam and then tape. And likewise, as we go up onto the top floor, you'll see where we'll have to seal all the roof joints as well, just to encapsulate the building so that there's no air leakage in there when there's an air test carried out later for building control. What you get when everything is sealed and finished is a highly thermally efficient building, which in this instance, the air source heat pump will control the heating system, and on the electric side of things, it'll be very efficient. This is going to be one of the bedrooms, the master bedroom, and then we walk into the lounge area with the stairs that will go up to the bedroom upstairs. And then we've got a toilet, bathroom through here. This is the door through. There's a cupboard there at the side. You can't see it because we've got the scaffold there, but the lovely views out of the French doors onto the countryside. We've got Douglas fir balustrading and handrails, lovely timber decking. Then we've got Douglas fir stairway into the building again with decking there. And then on the floors in here is going to be reclaimed timber with the carpeted stairs upstairs, and then the top floor is carpeted as well. So at the minute on the roofs, it's just a temporary cover just to protect it against any rain and moisture, which at the moment we get a lot of that. In the background you can see them just setting in that first panel that we saw lifted on earlier, making it secure, and then the next panel will get lifted on at the side of it. And as I was mentioning about the views, when you look out the bedroom window from the top, you've got a fantastic view over the countryside. So this is absolutely a brilliant position for these 2 tree houses to be placed. So we've got the main roof. That roof is going to be cedar shingles, and then onto the secondary roof, as I'll call it. That is the metal clad roofing system. The angle is too shallow for shingles to be laid on there to be effective. The horizontal cladding on this first section, and then we get the vertical cladding onto the lower areas. Reclaimed pine. There's a vapor barrier that goes over here, and then we've got 2 layers of battens horizontally and vertically. Then that gives us a fully ventilated cavity from the vapor barrier on the SIP panel to the timbers on the cladding. So it just keeps all that flow of air going around so we don't get any issues with moisture. The roof's not finished yet, they've only just finished lifting this one into position. This roof gets extended by another 300mm. That'll have a thermo wood sarking board on there, and it's got shaped scalloped feet, rafter ends, and then the shingles will come down probably about this sort of height to give a drip over this face, both elevations really. because say the cladding will come up to probably about 20 mil on this elevation, just so keep the flow there that goes down the back of the boards to the bottom as well, which will have insect mesh and fire protection barriers across there, fixed within the cavity system itself, within the void. So here, it's not got the roof on just yet, but this is the plant room. So this sits externally from the actual building. So all the electrics and water and everything will be contained within here, and then sleeved for fire protection. And then all the services will run through into the building. But the central hub of it all is here. The air source heat pump sits under the treehouse itself. In the next few months, when you return to site, you'll see how the building has dramatically changed with the shingles on the roof, the cladding going on, the internal battening out and first fix elements. No finishes internally till at least March time. The finishes will start to go on inside, but externally wise, the finishes will start to go on in January. Spring comes and you get the leaves there, and you can see how it all blends together. The whole design of the treehouse and how it fits within this environment. Little impact naturally, but what we want is a mix of our products with the environment and with the location where we sat these two tree houses with the client.